Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to Distant Worlds 2 as the Boskaran Menace. Last episode, we knocked out the Talisea Corporation. And now we're looking to poke around the, oh man, the whatchamacallits. Oh, murder of plague is spreading all over the galaxy. Talarans. More Talons. Effective diplomacy for the Halkonish. Excellent. I know we're getting these diplomatic techs. Are we really even going to be using it? I honestly don't know. They already load. Alright, they had a little bit more. Gotta get those troops set up. Now, something I want to do is to get another fleet, but we've got to get our monetary policy under control. Oh yeah, we can bump it up. There's been an update since the last episode. So things should be running a bit more smoothly. And if you hold down shift and type tilde, you'll get to see frame numbers, time it takes to update and draw, frames per second, all that good stuff to help diagnose stuff. Did get... Yes, we have defensive fleets out here. Excellent. Colony-wise, I think we have... a defensive fleet for every one of our colonies except for Menace. Battlefield sabotage. That means we get spec ops. Pasture Seneca. We'll throw them in. At the home planet. That's where they'll be trained. I'm not going to build a second one. I'm tempted to build another armor barracks. Gravitix flux projector. Bombardment weapons. bump our invasion fleet to the next level. And we're going to send them back to the home planet to load there. So with them on the third key, we can build a second attack fleet. Tenth fleet. And so everything right now is just preparation to move. Starting to think maybe I should split these up some. Like if we look at Talisea, well, there's not a lot of armor there. There's a couple. There's quite a bit of armor over here on Sakura, though. Sure, we'll take our spy back. Yeah, that virus is going around. Sure. Manually get a little bit of infantry. I don't want any planet to be undefended. Tsunami, spy missions. Almost don't care about the spy missions. That's right, the new update reset all the... Well, they said they'd reset everything. All the settings. It doesn't actually look like that was the case. Or maybe I was just operating on normal settings. Because it looks set for me. I know we have a powerful empire and we don't really need to pay off the pirates. But I think I've said in a previous episode, that's sending them money to go bother somebody else. And so they're a subversive element that fights back against some of the AI. Galaxy News, we're going to turn that off. Yeah, it's cool that some of that stuff's going on. Forward mission thwarted. Speaking of, how many do we have on counter? 2 out of 6. I'm okay with that. Alright, 10th Fleet's getting there. In fact, with the amount of armor I saw on the home planet. Oh, no, I guess we got them all. Except we haven't. That's a new way to do it. Colonization aborted. Advanced diplomacy. More colony rebellions. A trade. Oh, well, I was hoping there'd be significant improvement. But we're still getting some interface lag. For me, it feels like there has been improvement still. Where have I been transporting these armored units? Now I'm curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Second fleet is good to go. Don't we have admirals? Transferring. Commanding crew fleet. Or rather you be on 10th fleet. And manual. Non-aggression treaty, sure. Now we're not paying them anymore. As much as we'd like to subsidize them, we would like to keep our money. We've captured a spy. Oops. I know I have shortcut keys, but doing that while recording can be a bit of a challenge for me. Planetary defense units researched. Now we're getting enhanced transports. Move to Talisay. No, I don't want to move to the... Refuel at this planet, please. We'll get everybody in position and declare our first war. Nobody wants to mess with us now. Oh well, I'm moving out with this fleet. I mean, it's plenty of troops. And then the other thing I want is a defensive fleet in that system. Should really clean up some of these space monsters that are out here. Alright, let's go to fleets. Slow things down for a moment while we do this. We want a new defensive fleet. We want to build it at Tasher. The 11th Defense Fleet will be set to card Menace Mendel. Tactics, same system, perfect. Yep, stop that. Menace Mendel. Mendel fleet. There we go. And we capture another foreign agent. Wow. They're going ham. Where's our intelligence missions? Set this back to 34%, I think, is the default. Mission complete. Fast missiles researched. And see our fleets kind of ticking along the route. Not struggling to stay in fueled up either. Enhanced target tracking and countermeasures shouldn't change anything. Enhanced transport. None of these will require a retrofit. They'll just improve what we already have on board. It's first, second. I might rename these. I know they are the venerable fleets, but this is first assault fleet and second assault fleet. That way I'll stop getting confused. This is simply the invasion fleet. With an excessive amount of troop transports. Unknown system for 4,500, sure. Critical research failure on target tracking, so sets back progress. In fact, why don't we set this to a more conservative 50%? Half of our agents will be on defensive. We'll see if those rebellions get any less. I have a feeling it's just because the colonies are not fully integrated yet, rather than because it's actual foreign influence. But we have enough spies that it should not be a concern. Checking for bug reporting purposes, I'm noticing the lag on the galactic map was very, very sluggish for a little bit there. Seems to be doing okay at the moment though. How are we doing? Wow, and still we don't have that much territory. 20, 22 colonies, 19 colonies. Population wise, we have 13%, but we have 15, 16 that we're seeing. We're about to go take 10 colonies and 8% of the galaxy's population. And while we don't have the highest GDP, we have a significant chunk. We are the big bugbear threat. Alright, let's stop for a moment. Lashandro Pika Group, with a variety of populations, including 8 million of our own, or 8 billion of our own. Let's see. Can we request? Not really. Well, I guess that just means we declare war on you. Should only undertake battles that you can win. We will inflict an overwhelming defeat on you. Yes. Yes, I'm sure. So this is a colony with 1.4 billion. Why are there 2 blockades there? Oh, that's Bombard. We don't want to bombard, we want to blockade. Unjustified wars. How do I have my population set up? Insectoids are fine. Maconish are not insectoids. Human, Kuro, Kitarov, Kaiden, Mortalan, Naxilian, Quamos, Kurin, Slukinar, Tikan, Ugnari, and Xenox. Alright, moving on. History and traditions research for the Xenox. You guys come over here and help your friend, who is now disabled and about to get blown up. Why are none of you moving? Get the research facility. And don't do it by yourself, Coobers. There we go. Now blockade. Well, no sense waiting around. Colony conquered. Nope, I'm not trying to move to the fleets. Load troops. Not all of them, please. Clan away. I want to garrison you, but you're set to transfer, and I don't want that. We'll get them started. We'll leave a little bit, because we need those to build. A lot more colony rebelling all of a sudden, which is what I was expecting when I got back. Basic Kydian. What are you? Mining station. Okay. Proved missiles. Stolen. There we go. Oh, hey, look at that. A strike force. Now if they'll stop running away. No, we beat them up some. There we go. Got 1, 2, 3. Alright, where to next? Looks like this gets to be our next target. That right? Yes. Alessandro group. Yes. So, blockade. 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 And we'll move in. Even Munos Mandal is rebelling. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. Should probably make more troops. 2, 3, 4, 5. Needed to put down the rebellions. Imagine that. Intelligent races not wanting to be enslaved by a bunch of giant flies. I'm not even sure what they are really. I saw a blue one in there somewhere. Foreign mission thwarted. Take a look. Military. I don't want to turn off military. I just want these colony rebellion messages to go away. I think I'm gonna have to. That way I can see the important messages. Attack. And that's another captured colony. Load troops. Manage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll keep the rest. Dropping about 50,000 troops on each planet we go to. I do need defensive fleets, and I have some money right now. So let's grab 2 more fleets. Defensive fleet, build at Tashter. Build another one at Elarain Major 1. So you will be Ondu fleet. You will be Feudus fleet. You will set home base. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Undo fleet. You go set home base there. Alarian, Tashter, Endosan, Talsea, Unos Mandal. You're the one I didn't set the home base for. That should help. What does that icon mean? I mean they're in rebellion? Looks like we could use a little bit of refueling. And if we look at Ondu, alright, they're still making more. Technology recovered. Alright, excellent. And most of the fleet appears to be topped up. One ship needs refueling. Some others here, but they're largely okay. Now, how to poke in over here. We'll head into Buvu Yagin, where there's a friendly population. Actually, the second fleet will do that. They'll head to the blockade. Actually, let's do both. The invasion fleet will set up the initial blockade. And it's going to take a hot minute to get there. Alright, more research. Alright, plenty of troops. This one, not so many troops. Munos Mandal is getting for a limited trade agreement. Sure. Yeah, these rebellions are slowly working these guys over. Ancient Boskaran colony. I believe this is a storyline event. What we have discovered is astonishing. A lost colony of Boskaran, a forgotten outpost of the ancient Boskaran supremacy, just as we were. A day for celebration of our oneness. And yet there is cause for concern. The message from the surface produces surprise, alarm. Greetings and peace, lost siblings, says these beings. We are the Boskaran Collective. Our community strives to achieve expansion and prosperity through collaboration and harmony. You have clearly traveled far to reach us, and we look forward to hearing of your non-violent journeys among the stars. These Boskaran are confused, corrupted, diminished by time and isolation. They have forgotten what they are, and so become something else, something alien. We must think, decide, can they be absorbed and put to work, advancing our new cause of supremacy, or must they be severed like a rotting limb? Nope, all are Boskaran. They will see in the true form of the hive. You, the inhabitants of Menace, are lost, confused. You have forgotten what it is to be Boskaran. You have been corrupted by your isolation. We will reabsorb you, make our mind your mind. You will join us in our quest to become what we once were, what we can be again. Oh, genetic scrambling syndrome. And it's spreading. Ooh, we are heavily negative now. Alejandro Pika Group. They want peace. The only thing that would get me to be at peace is if you gave me a boatload of money. I need money. Badly. Good grief, our expenses. Annual bonus income. 10,000, 40,000 last year. That's gonna put us below. Unfortunately, our expansion has indeed started to have a telling effect. Colonies and tax rates. Let's see if we can target a little bit less and make up for our losses. Because honestly, as things stand right now, we cannot. Nectarian Ravagers. New pirates. We cannot afford to keep absorbing colonies. We want to look at our current colonies. Yeah, they're 10,000 each. You know what? Let's go ahead and agree. I know they've been asking for us to go to peace, and I'm okay with that. Or no, I don't want that. I want peace. They are standing down, so are we. I'm going to send our fleets back to Munos Mandal. And we'll unload the troops there so we can get ahead of the rebellions. One of the things I'm noticing with the lag, especially with such a large galaxy, is I'll hit spacebar and it's still updating things for several seconds. Even though the frames and the frames as far as FPS goes, as well as the frames for what frame for programming, those who understand some of how programming is done, the frames are completing on time, but not so much the updates visually. So as the computer finishes the updates in the background, it is not keeping up with the visual updates, even though the frame rate is excellent. What were those? They went away too quickly. Why did they disappear like that? Now, I think for now, we should go to troops. Set our track troop level to normal. Treasure recovered. Nice. We certainly need the money. And now I'm curious, so we're gonna look. Plenty of troops, not a surprise. Plenty there. Munos Mandal's the only one that seems to be falling behind. What about characters? What generals do we have available? A lot, that's for sure. Troop recovery rate. Alright, you might be the one I send. I'm gonna send you to Menace. We're holding steady at 343. They recover just enough between each rebellion. Are my defensive fleets perhaps too large? Do something like that. Throw in a couple of destroyers, lose half the escorts. Independent colony. Speaking of independent colonies, limited trade. Let's take a look at our... Yes. Can we do it based on... Alright, not surprising. The high suitability places either don't exist or they've already been done. That'll limit it just to high quality that we know of. So where are these colonies? That one was way out of the way. Can we even get there? They're both over there. Meanwhile, the Greer, which I believe are the diplomatic Boskarans, we'll see if we can't get some of the colony ships out there. Offer free trade. Can't send a gift. Can't really afford to. We need... Oh, we need more time. How much more time? Kloop is actually okay with us just taking them. Strategy is diplomacy. Spider people want gladly add them in. declutter the display some. We're slowly gaining back into positive cash flow. Let's take a look at Menace. Two, 3, 4, 5. Do something like that. We'll leave our fleet there for now. Mission completed. Some discovery real quick. And I know I'm doing a little bit less interaction with the game, but with the interface lag that occurs, it's a little bit harder. Then I don't want to slow down the game too much by microing a bunch of stuff. Maybe eventually. But right now we really need to breathe and assimilate our gains. Because as well as our empire is doing, we need to get our cash flow under control. Population wise, we have a bunch of small colonies, then we have the larger ones. Basic diplomacy for Gizarians. I saw that before it evaporated. Managed to get some research done as well. We're starting to work on the colonization techs. And I think... should we go down to 2 concurrent, maybe even 1? Because we'll knock out the colony techs one at a time. I know we've automated colonization. Our research is definitely doing better. I'd like to get it all the way up though. Independent colony of humans. I think the large galaxies are just a little bit of a challenge for most computer systems to handle, and that lag is frustrating because I can interact less frequently in a meaningful way. I hate to criticize the game because I am really enjoying it, but the smaller galaxy I did for a personal playthrough seems to be the one that's working better with less of this. You see it stopped for a little bit and is struggling to keep up. If I pause, we'll see updates to money and people moving around. Yeah, see, for like 10, 15. It's been paused. And that lag is really hurting my ability to continue playing. And I may call this a bust, but well, it is not for sure foregone conclusion that we will win, because we are having economic problems. So fighting the Actarians will be difficult because we need our fleets. Suppose I could scrap a lot of the defensive fleets and use independent ships, but I might call this playthrough to an end, I might just pause it until there's a couple more updates to help refine how the game runs. And it'll be good to allow my channel to catch up, since I've overcommitted quite a bit of content just to showcase Distant Worlds 2, which I think is a great game, and I hope people like it and enjoy it. And they were able to see a little bit about how the game works. But with that, I'm going to end this episode at the very least. Checking the space station, make sure I had a commerce center, recreation center, research lab, everything that you want to have on a space station to help increase the economy and advance the race. But with that, appreciate you staying till the end. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.